Special needs estate planning. When is a special needs trust necessary? I've prepared the following graphics to be a concise visual representation explaining when a special needs trust is necessary and what the planning accomplishes. Today I will use the phrase special needs trust, but there's not just one type of special needs trust, but I will generally refer to this group of trusts as a special needs trust. So why is this topic important? During life, you acquire assets, and after your life, you would like for those assets to be passed to the next generation. When a child is disabled, there's a risk that the transfer of assets will result in disqualification from Medicaid or Social Security, specifically SSI. Both Medicaid and SSI have limitations on income and resources. If the child receives an outright distribution of assets, that distribution may cause disqualification from the government support. The funds would then be spent down until the child is again without assets and eligible for Medicaid or SSI. So using simple planning methods like a will or a basic trust are not sufficient when you have a disabled child. So what are some alternatives to avoid disqualification? First, you could disinherit the special needs child. This would ensure the child is not disqualified from benefits, but results in the child receiving nothing. And in most cases, this is not a reasonable option. You could leave the property to another family member with the understanding that it will be shared with the special needs child. The risk here is that the understanding will not be fulfilled. The family member who receives those assets might be sued, might get divorced, may die, and there is no mechanism to enforce this understanding. Another option is to simply ignore the situation and hope for the best. There are some emergency planning options that can be done at the time of death, but these are limited and they do not protect your children in every circumstance. Then there's special needs planning. This will not disqualify the child from government support and will provide supplemental needs which are not included in government benefits. So let's see how this works. In the case of a disabled child, when we complete special needs planning for the parents, your assets go to a special needs trust. And then, after your life, that trust provides for the supplemental benefits of the child. These supplemental benefits are important for your child to have a reasonable standard of living. So what benefits are not covered? What are these supplemental benefits provided by the trust? These include things like clothing, transportation, hobbies, electronics, vacations, entertainment, personal care, and furniture. These are supplemental to the everyday essentials in life, but nevertheless are important to maintaining a certain standard of living. So what goes into a special needs trust? It can include your assets or a portion of your assets. If you have a non-disabled child, you may divide some assets into the special needs trust and some to your other children. It can include a life insurance policy. I always advise clients when dealing with determining how much life insurance they should have, I advise clients to work with a financial advisor and determine the proper amount, the amount necessary to provide for your child's supplemental benefits for the rest of his or her life. Also, if there are other family members who want to contribute, they too can give to the special needs trust after their life. In summary, what does a special needs trust accomplish for a disabled child? It protects government benefits that provide food, shelter, and medical care. And it provides for the supplemental needs in life. Here's a list of other important topics to consider related to estate planning. For more information, you can visit my website or contact me directly to set up a free initial consultation.